I will never forget the night my stepmother's shadow moved on its own. It was a quiet evening. The crickets outside sang their usual song, and the air was heavy with the smell of the rain that had just stopped. I was in my room, lying on the old mattress, trying to stay out of her way. My stepmother, Mama Halima, had always been cruel, but lately, something about her had changed. Her eyes felt darker, like two deep wells that could swallow you whole. She barely spoke, but when she did, her words felt sharp, like they could cut through the air. That night, I heard her humming in the living room, a low, strange tune I had never heard before. I peeked out of my room. She was sitting on the floor, her back to me, stirring something in a large clay pot. The air around her smelled bitter and metallic, like blood and burnt leaves. Then, I saw it. Her shadow, cast by the dim light of the oil lamp, wasn't matching her movements. When she reached for something, the shadow didn't follow. It stood still for a moment, then began moving on its own, riding like a snake. My heart thudded in my chest. I wanted to scream, but my voice was caught in my throat. Suddenly, the shadow turned its head, or whatever looked like a head, and stared at me. Its eyes, empty and glowing, locked onto mine. Mama Halima stopped humming. "Go back to bed, Amina," she said in a voice that didn't sound like hers. It was deeper, layered, almost like two people were speaking at once. I stumbled back into my room and shut the door, my hands shaking. I didn't sleep that night. I couldn't. The next morning, Mama Halima acted like nothing had happened, but I couldn't forget what I had seen. Days later, my younger brother fell sick, and strange marks appeared on his skin, like tiny claws had scratched him. That's when I knew. Mama Halima wasn't just cruel. She was something else, something wicked, something that didn't belong in our world. And I was trapped in the same house as her.